Kicking it off. So what's up, everybody? Welcome to this edition of Real Estate Unwrapped. It is Friday, January 13th.
Hello.
And it's not Friday the 13th, right? I hope you guys aren't superstitious.
Nah, nobody is, that's just a number.
Only good vibes. Good vibes in
it's nothing. It's nothing.
I got double the music going. Let me shut this off for you guys.
Shut it down a little bit. By the way, while he's leaving, everybody, we're having this debate. He's coming back. So we're having a debate, because we're wondering what is the average height in America, and then Ed is telling us he has the guts to tell us he's 5'8", and we're like, what?
It's because I am 5'8", all right?
I already gave you my theory. That theory's, I don't know about that theory.
Listen,
I want
don't even give me that. All right, let me tell you guys something. These two lovely individuals that I have here hosting with me as well are above the height of 6 foot 6'1". Am I right?
Oh, I'm just 6'1".
He's 6.
Oh, I'm just 6'1". Okay,
I mean,
and Gigi
a good
is
height.
just 6.
First
of all,
in Holland,
Gigi
it's
is
normal. The
in
Maasai,
Holland.
I'm like
Are
a
we in
typical Maasai woman. I mean, that's what it is. They're like, that's like tallish, I mean,
are we in Holland? That's the question. Are we in Holland? The answer to that question is no. We're not in Holland. So
and we're not the Maasai.
Height,
okay,
you know what? I'm curious to ask you guys, what is the average height in the United States of A? Okay, I want to know from you guys, what is the average height? Because I believe for a male, if I'm not mistaken, it's 5'8". So I'm average height. I know when you start to
look at the
my hair makes listen.
Johnny Bravo right there.
My hair makes me 6 feet tall, and my courage and my confidence takes me to 7 feet tall.
I don't
All right. On this, guys, I gotta bring in.
Yeah. Now, but before we bring that,
guests.
So good thing we're having a really good topic. We want to give you as much information and pretty much as much time so people come in. But one thing's for sure, I hope everyone's having a really productive day today, and I hope that especially this week as well, they're gonna have a nice productive day coming up with this information that we're about to provide today, which is introduction to virtual
it's actually blew my mind when I heard about it.
Honestly, the first time I've actually seen this, heard this, done this is, and I'll give a small example. It's been brought to me when we actually started having COVID, and Gigi, you probably remember this. Mm-hmm. I actually did a virtual open house one time, and it blew my mind in the fact that how many people I had coming to the virtual open house versus actual people coming in. And at that time, I had almost 400 people coming into a virtual open house. Mm-hmm. Okay, so if you think about it, the person we're about to bring up is my coach, our coach. My sensei, as I like to say, the martial arts to selling, the martial arts to real estate, right? Pretty much the man, the myth, the legend. I've actually met him, and I met him about 4 years ago.
In person, wow.
Yeah.
Let's see. Is he 5'8" too?
We're about to find out in a few minutes.
This guy is 7 feet tall. Okay, let's stop playing. Stop playing out here.
You see this?
On his wife.
You see this? You see this? This makes me 6'5" every day. Okay.
Stay cool. Do me a favor. Take out all those business cards. And then make
No. This is credit. This is the man. Wait. I even got one that's metal. I got one that's titanium.
There you go. Hit him right in the head.
Y'all go ahead and excuse me ahead of time. I'm going to be coughing and sneezing a little bit.
Okay.
I do have COVID. And yes, I am 5'10", 6'5" on my wallet. I say all the time I'm black, rich, and spoiled. So it lets me in any room. It doesn't matter what height. You guys are just freakishly tall. That's all.
No,
man.
No.
Yes. 100%. 100%. There's no reason to be that tall. There's no reason to be that tall.
All I have to do is supermarkets. They have tall shelves. They work well.
Yo.
They have the hidden gems up there.
Yo, you know what they said out? You got to work smarter, not harder. They built
There you
ladders
go.
for that, so
There
I could
you
just
go,
get my
there you
little
go,
stepper,
there you
and I
go.
don't need.
Stop
I
it.
don't need to. I don't
They're
need to
just
overextend my
Stop
You
reach.
it.
guys are a little bit jealous.
Guys,
That's it.
That's all it
Guys,
is.
That's all.
listen, if you look at the richest men in the world, you know, nobody's over 6 feet. Okay, let me just tell you that
Yeah.
right now. Elon Musk and all of them, whatever controversy is attached to them, none of them is 6'2". I'll tell you that right now. And nobody has a
Oh, I'm
six
glad.
pack either. So let me just tell you right now, the dad bod is the move.
Well, I don't know. I kind of like that too, but no, I need my 6 because I have my keg. I got to get rid of it.
Yeah.
I
Israel
earned
has
every
a.
ounce.
He's on a mission. He's gonna look like. You're gonna have
I'm trying to-
Hercules back. Here
I'm
you
trying to
go.
get my Hercules body back.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
that's it, man.
Well, Sekou, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for
I
having
am
me.
looking forward to actually seeing your demonstration, seeing your information that you're going to provide for us on this. Because honestly, I've done it before. I'm a testimony to this situation, to this information as well, and I think everyone should be part of it as well.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
please just take over the mic. Let us
Well-
know exactly how it is.
Yeah.
And
Well,
Take some
here's the
notes,
thing.
talking
take
about.
some
The
notes.
power in this doesn't come in me doing this by myself. Like the power
Okay.
in this comes in what the consumer is looking for, right? So there was 3 words that I was introduced to over the summer that sort of encapsulates what we're doing on a regular basis. What you're doing with Real Estate Unwrapped, what I do with my Wednesday call sessions and stuff like that. The 3 words are demographic, psychographic, geographic. Demographic. Who are we trying to reach, right? Who is the consumer that we're attempting to talk to? Psychographic. What do they want? What are they talking about? You know, what's on their mind? What are their lists that they're creating? What's valuable to them? And geographic. Where are they congregating? Where are they meeting? Right? And if this was 1984, the demographic would be that 30-something white guy that has a 6-figure job in the middle of Manhattan, right? The psychographic, you know, they'd be talking about stocks and bonds and, you know, this,
The
that, and
yuppie,
the
the
other thing.
yuppie of the
Right?
80s. There you go.
Right? And then
Yeah.
the geographic, where would they be meeting? Social clubs, sporting clubs, bars, et cetera, et cetera. But this ain't the 80s, y'all. Right? And so the demographic is a lot
Diverse.
wider, a lot more diverse.
Yeah.
Right? The demographic is the person that is concerned about their kids and about this and society. But the psychographic, when they're talking about what they're talking about right now is how to leverage their dollars better. Right? Like how, you know, with the cost of eggs being $10 for, you know, 18 eggs,
unorganic,
you know, whatever.
eggs. I know.
Yeah,
It's
you know,
insane. Yeah.
The conversations that are being had is where can I go that I can get the most from my money, right? And the geographic, instead of thinking country clubs and social clubs and things like that, they're meeting on Facebook, they're meeting on Twitter, they're meeting on Instagram. This is where society is meeting. This is where they're gathering, right? And so what we're doing by doing these broadcasts, by doing virtual walkthroughs, virtual previews, virtual opens, we are in essence taking the product to the geography, to the gathering spot. We're taking the product that they're talking about. How do I leverage my dollar the best? Where do I go? It starts with home, right? If you live in the middle of Manhattan in 1995, you were expected to own $1 million+ worth of property, no matter how large the property was, right? If you were in rural, you know, North Dakota, you were expected to not have to spend that much money and your dollar was going to go a lot further. Well, today you could work in Manhattan and live in North Dakota, right? And so now your dollars are going to start to balance out a little bit more. And with the virtual market allows a quote unquote local real estate agent to be anywhere on the planet. Right. And so as a local real estate agent working with other agents, Ed in New York, Is in New York, Gigi in New York, I got folks in the Carolinas, I got folks in Florida and Texas and California that on a very high level are dedicated to their work and their business. I can collaborate. Listen, I'm telling you right now, COVID messes with your brain. Right? I can collaborate with them at a very high level and really get some powerful stuff. So Imagine, if you will, Gigi, that wherever you decided to work, you needed more space. You had I'll talk about my scenario, right? I have a senior that is
Oh, thank you for bringing me as an example. Yes, I know I'm a senior soon, but yeah,
no. What I'm saying is, let's
it's
say
true. I mean, it is what
right
it
side.
is. It's like
I'm right there
here.
with you,
I'm like,
Gigi.
oh, damn, you
But
know.
but you look good for it if that's the case. Is that still red hair? No, that's all right. So
It's no, that's the bottle. It's brown, but then I because I have so much white hair, it turns red after a couple of weeks.
here we go.
Whatever.
Look,
It
there
is
you go,
what it
salt and
is.
pepper. But like, I have a senior that I'm taking care of. It's a lot of doctor trips back and forth and what have you. So what happens is that I have to leave from where I am to travel to where she is to then take her to the third location. In actuality, if I have a job, if I have a business where I don't have to physically be present, I could live anywhere on the planet. Now I want to go maybe live closer to her, or maybe move her and us into a same space so that we can take care of each other a little bit more, right? Well, with the virtual market, I don't have to stop doing what I'm doing to go shopping in that area, right? And so if I had an agent, let's say, that was crafty enough to think about me and my scenario, my entire scenario, the lifestyle that I'm living, and then says, I tell you what, I'm going to go preview these properties for you. And I'm going to walk through these properties, and I want you to jump on with me live so that you can look at the properties while I'm looking at it, and you can ask me questions, and we can deal with space and time. I would appreciate that a lot more than having to change my schedule to go out and see a property, to find parking, to fight traffic, to worry about finishing, to worry about getting back to whoever I have to get back to, pick up a kid, pick up an adult, drop this off, et cetera, et cetera. I'm going to do that all day long. What if now I have the integrity of an agent to then say, I tell you what, why don't we start the process, put in an offer, and then when you can get out, you'll come out and confirm that what you saw was what exactly, what it is.
Yeah.
This is not only time saving, it's economic. It has sense involved with it. And if we're really being honest, when they come preview the property, when they come and see the property the first time, even if they put in an offer, what do they have to do anyway? Second showing.
Yep.
I mean, for a real estate agent, the second showing is a gold mine, right? It's like, that's when you've got yourself an offer that's going to be solid and Well, in essence, every single thing that I do creates a second showing. They have a recorded object that they can show their whole family. I don't have to worry about coming back out to show Aunt Sheila and this, that, and the other thing. They have the conversation in the transcript. They can even, based on technology, do measurements in a room.
Yes, with the 3D Matterport, you definitely can. Yeah.
So I'm saying to you all that the future isn't coming, the future is here. And the easiest thing in the world for me to do is to show you how effective this scenario is. Now, I'm not at my desk. I'm at my dining room table. I got the bar behind me, the coffee bar, not the alcoholic bar, right? And I'm going to take you on a tour.
Back there.
Shush, leave me alone.
Leave
me alone.
I was saying, I saw Kentucky over there.
Wait. So the coffee bar is 2 steps away from the real bar. Okay. All right. So I'm going to take you through. I'm going to take you through a property that you would not be able to see unless you were pre-qualified and you had submitted your proof of funds in order to see it. It is a celebrity property. I can't get into whose property it is, but we're going to go and do a virtual tour. Now, I'm going to set this up. Ed, you took the music out, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
All right. I'm going to use my own music behind me if you guys don't mind, because I'm going to treat y'all like y'all my clients. This is how easy this is as an agent. All right, let me just get the commercial out of the way and turn the music down. Is that too loud, y'all, or is that just right?
We don't hear it, actually.
We don't hear anything, and we don't see any. Did you share?
I
Well,
will
no,
be
he has
sharing
it
in
up there,
about
but
2 seconds.
we just have to add it to the stream.
There you go. And once you add it to the stream, we'll be in.
All right.
So this property is one of those properties that sit on acres of land. It's in Alpine, New Jersey. This is the land of Run DMC and Eddie Murphy and
Ooh.
you know that dentist that Chris Rock was talking about that lives next to him. Right. And yes, it is behind gates, but this is not a gated community. This is a single property. Are we all good? Can you see my screen?
Yes. Sir.
Yes.
All right. So the power of this virtual walkthrough is I have 3 other real estate professionals that can ask questions and make statements. And if you see something, you certainly can say something. If I was an agent that was setting up a virtual walkthrough or a virtual tour, I would be inviting some of my friends to comment on it, some of my investor friends to talk about it, my builder friends, any lender friends that I have can come in and speak about this and ask questions. And what it does is it creates a discourse. I would ask my friends to share this on their page as a walkthrough. It's going to be 15 minutes, but whatever. People like reality shows. And so Gigi, don't be afraid to chime in. Ed, let's talk about this property, okay?
Let's do
All
it.
right. Let's do it.
Well, the first thing that jumps out at me is that, any property behind a gate with spikes on it is a great property for me. I imagine they roll up and they got to speak into a little intercom and be like, "Hi, this is Uber. I'm dropping off French fries." I'd be like, "Come on up."
Ooh.
So I just
Wow.
learned that the richer you are, the more statues you have in your house. These people are
Something
so
like
rich.
that. In your yard too.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
in the yard,
Yeah.
in the house, etc.
With
So
a
these people are
chandelier
so
like
rich.
that, though.
Yeah, they got statues painted
Right.
on their ceiling. Let me just show you that. I don't know if you guys could see that.
And you need
They have
two staircases.
they have a painted mural in the ceiling.
That is some extra special statuary. Yes, that is. I just wonder if one light goes out on that chandelier, like how do you find it and figure it out?
You probably won't even see it.
Is there a chandelier specialist? Does that
Yeah,
person come
they
out and
do.
change
Yeah,
lights?
yeah, yeah.
Is
That
that
thing goes
possible?
down.
Wow.
It's on a
Yeah.
chain. It goes down. You can. That's how you
Really?
clean it.
That's
Of course.
that's how you know.
I'm rich
That's how you
too.
know
Come
she
on.
rich.
I thought.
That's how you
I
know
thought
she rich.
You know.
I thought you had to get somebody that was like 6'1", 6'3" to come in, no?
And get him on a 2-foot
Why you-
ladder.
Why you bringing the chandelier down, Gigi? Just stick
Just
your arm
step
out
up.
and clean it.
Chandelier down.
I love the steps. I do like the unfinished look. So I like that these steps are finished with a very light veneer, very light varnish or something like that. And so you
Mhm.
still have the natural wood. And these walls, they look like sandstone or something like that.
This is Venetian plaster. I'm
Venetian
rich, so I know
plaster.
those
Plaster.
things. Yes.
So
So this is called Venetian plaster. It's a technique that it's an amazing. I mean, it really takes an artisan to do that.
you got to put it on with a knife.
You cannot, and then polishing,
I
and
agree.
it's freaking amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, my brother
Love
Jasiri
that ceiling.
owns a decorative painting company, and he
Mhm.
actually does the Venetian plaster. He does a lot of that cocastico, they call it.
Yeah. So my little note, my first husband was basically a contractor, but in Manhattan, luxury specialist. So everything was pretty much high end. Everything was high end like that. Yeah.
I think we might have done some jobs for your husband.
He did. Actually, he did Barishnikov's house in not too far from you in Jersey, in Montclair. So yeah.
This is nice. This is a
high
beautiful.
ceiling.
So here's what I've learned. I don't call anything a living room anymore. I'm like, is this the sitting room? Is this the
Family
den?
room.
Entertainment room.
The
Yeah.
It's a
entertainment
family room because you have the bar to the kitchen to the left. So to me, it looks like it's open to something like the kitchen. So it's a family room where you can have, like still view of a convivial. Oh no, it's a bar. What is
Yeah, it
that?
looks like a bar.
Oh, it's a built-in.
Look,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
Sekou's family room. That's what that is.
Hold on a second. That looks like the bar behind you. Whoa, hold up.
So I know.
Right.
So do we
Hold
know
on a
like
second.
that's a nice built-in, so that's gonna stay. Like like for the rich folks, they would want to know what kind of wood that is.
It's wait.
You
Let's go
know?
back for a second. That's not a built-in. That's a freaking bar.
Oh, in the back, yeah.
love
So it's an
that.
open
I
bar.
love that.
So you have a wine
Definitely.
bar, you have a fridge. That's nice.
You have
You
black
got
And
your
a
Galaxy
cigars right
countertops,
there,
yo.
yeah.
I love that.
I know those
Yeah.
countertops.
This is a full bar. This is pretty awesome. I would spend the extra money for that. There is a
Wow.
chair at the end of the hall, okay, and that
Okay.
right there is money.
Wainscoting
This is,
Yo.
is
you know what?
nice.
This
yeah.
don't go anywhere real quick. You know, this is kind of hallway that if you're in trouble with your parents, go see your mom at the bedroom.
Go sit. This is what y'all keep telling
Sit
me to
right there,
do
wait
with
for me.
COVID. Go sit
Oh my
down.
god. Time out. That's
Nah,
your chair now.
That
You
you're
know
in
what
timeout. That's the act
that's-
right chair.
to have a chair in the hallway is something else. I mean,
Right?
first of all, we
What?
got hallways that you can't even get through because it's narrow. Let alone you gonna put a chair in the hallway? Yo,
Go sit in the
Right?
hall
Those whole-
chair.
those hallways
It's
gotta
good.
be
It's
4
just-
feet wide.
But it's
Guys,
amazing though.
it's a library. What is wrong with you with the desk?
No, that's an
I'm
office.
sorry.
That's
I'm
not a
sorry.
library.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
It's not even an
Nice
office. At this
coverage.
level, this is called a study. Thank you very
Right.
much.
So coverage.
Oh, hold on.
Covered
Here we go.
ceiling.
Look at the chair.
Oh my
That makes
God.
it a study. Okay.
Yo,
That's
That's
that-
a chair. That's a chair that here. I'll put you this way. No one sits on it.
That's a chair
Yeah,
from
I
Valhalla.
don't know.
Valhalla.
But, oh my god.
All right.
Winter
This is
is coming.
awesome.
Yo, that is a pretty nice room though. I
That's
mean,
a that's
that
a room.
is
That's the
elegance.
formal. That's the formal living room because you have the grand. You have the
But
baby
honestly, like
grand.
if we were to
You know.
as buyers to even look at this
Wow.
in a different way, right? What I love about this is, and obviously the wideness of the unit itself, the high ceilings, what they've done with the crown moldings around it. You know, we don't know exactly what kind of what exposures it has, whether it's east or west, but it actually shows that it's a lot of sunlight in there. What I love
It's
about that.
amazing amount of sunlight.
Yeah.
This
That's
kitchen
my kind of
dining
kitchen right
room.
there.
Open
This
up
is-
to a deck with
Yeah.
gazebo and wow, yeah, that's nice. I'm
That,
wearing
that
my
dining
glasses.
table's a
and,
little
yeah.
small though.
This is the small one.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
small
the one that
table
they
there.
let
it's
the
the
regular
second
folks
kitchen,
use.
right? Yeah.
Oh, that is awesome.
Yeah.
The
That is
two
amazing.
refrigerators.
I
The
You
love
two
know
that.
what? You never
fridge,
can have too much
Sub-Zero
food.
That's what-
fridge.
That's what a
Okay.
chef eats.
Yo,
Is this a
But look at
kosher
those-
kitchen?
look at those. Yo,
Mama,
look
I'm
at those
serious.
crown moldings.
I'm
might be.
serious. It looks.
Yeah.
Is it a kosher kitchen?
It
Why
might
would you
be.
say
I
that?
am. I'm
I'll
most likely.
curious.
Yes.
with the two fridges, maybe to keep the stuff separate.
yes.
Yeah.
Dairy and meat separate. Yes, definitely.
Really?
Yeah,
Look at
possible. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's
Hey,
a
you know.
kosher
Something new.
stove. You can keep
Possible.
your dairy and meat.
You know,
stuff
whatever
separate in the
little.
stove.
I have
Yeah.
a little bit of everything in my ancestry, so I can. I relate
Yeah,
to
possible.
like Sekou, you were saying like you still look okay. I'm like that little bit of black, helps me not crack too much. Like, a little bit of Jewish that helps me.
Yo,
Let's go.
Oh my god.
multicultural.
Oh, that's
here.
nice. See,
Yeah.
look, there's another living room. You see, the living room has
Oh,
living
wow.
rooms.
This
With
is
a fireplace too. This is beautiful.
They got
Yeah,
multiple
that's a nice
fireplaces.
space.
I'm out here trying to get
I like
one.
the
They got
formal
Trying to get
dining.
one.
Yeah. That's very
Now,
stately. That's
very
good.
nice. Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is where you entertain presidents and senators.
looks
and
like
stuff
that.
like that.
It looks like
Mhm.
that.
It looks like a
and then,
it's super
and then
formal.
you sit Ed in the corner right here. Nobody sits Ed in the corner.
That's the
Yeah.
butler just
Word.
waiting on.
Yeah.
That's a bedroom,
Whoa.
sweet,
This
nice.
bedroom. Hello.
Another
Good
fireplace.
fireplace, yeah.
There's
Ed,
three
let's
fireplaces
just
right
say
now.
it. Let's
Alright.
just go ahead and get it out there right now. Right. The person is a very cold individual. They need fireplaces everywhere.
I know. Living in Jersey in the woods, I definitely
Yeah,
would.
I
Look
agree.
at this chair. This is
Anywhere northeast.
this chair makes you gotta talk to each other. They
The
face
carb,
in opposite directions.
Yeah. It's a
Or
conversation
that
Wow.
could be
chair.
one that
Yes.
if you're mad at each other, don't look at me, but talk to
Don't
me.
look at me. Sit over there.
Don't
Sit on
look
the
at
other
me, but
side.
just talk to me. Go ahead, talk to me.
Sit on the other side of the house.
Man.
I mean, all this shows me that the person that owns this is of a certain age. Like a lot of the the
finishings.
furniture and
I
the,
feel like they're
the
European.
carving and stuff.
Yeah.
There is European influence, not
Uh,
French.
Whole lot of
Okay,
it.
so
Um,
let's talk for just 2 seconds. So when you're rich, you have carved statues. The richer you are,
In your bathroom too.
there's columns in your bathroom.
Mhm.
But
And a
this is
chandelier.
the Coliseum. Is this supposed to be like an arena? in the tub there.
That's
Yeah,
Go.
you go
that's
up
where it all
in
goes
and
down.
yeah,
That's where it
it's
all
nice,
goes
yeah.
down.
Yeah.
You want to be entertained? Oh, sorry.
Okay, so this is, so I'm gonna say it so y'all don't have to say it. This is
Guest room.
creepy. Okay, this is creepy. They got
Why?
the walls and the ceilings like it's a prairie outdoors. They got
Yeah.
the
It's a kid's room. What if they
this
have
is
like a
not a
cowboy
kid's room
thing?
from
Oh,
1980 beyond.
85.
Okay, this is
Little House on the
Yo,
Prairie.
you,
You know, in
nah, if we're
19
taking it
I
there, if we're
guys, you
taking it
can't
there, hold on,
you
hold on, hold on.
let's
This
not hate because
room,
in 1988 I had a whole Southwestern theme
this
oh
living
is
my
why
room.
this is
All right.
normal for you.
You
This is
sure
why
this
this is
ain't a
normal for
French
you.
influenced home? Hold on. You know
No,
what
I
this
had
you know what
My
this room
God.
reminds me of? This room reminds me of a scene from Oregon Trail, okay? Like
And you're gonna get dysentery and die.
you got choices
That's
to
all
make in this
Yellowstone.
room.
all that can be removed. Look, you have nice Hunter Douglas windows, which they
Yeah, you do.
are.
It's nice.
See, look at you. You
All
finding the
right.
good in everything. Look at those nice.
And you still have the high ceiling, a little bit of an arch in that ceiling as well. I don't know how the oh no, it's
Yeah.
not an yeah, it's like you
Yeah, it
have a
does.
little bit of
Has like
yeah,
an
an
arch to it.
right, nice sun exposure. The bedroom this is a queen size bed. You know, there's a lot you can do in a bedroom. Forget
Oh,
about
yeah.
Hey, Greg.
whatever,
I think
you
it's
know,
missing
and
some stuff there.
it has its bathroom. Yeah, you can change the countertop because it's a little bit outdated. You change
Yeah.
the the
backsplash.
tiles and the black splash, but the rest, yeah, those
Well,
are
see,
like
I like.
solid wood
Yep.
doors. I've seen it in some of my clients' houses. I know what they are now. I know how really nicely made those are, especially that I've seen those several
I
times.
like the
Very
sound that the
nice.
solid wood
Mhm.
doors make when they close. Good
Yeah.
dome.
Yeah,
Really
yeah,
good
yeah.
sound.
So
Dome.
real quick,
Look
before
at
we
this room.
continue,
This
we
is
actually
amazing. Yeah.
hold up. We got a question that just came up, and Sekou, I'm gonna just keep it there. I'm gonna remove it because we don't want to block you when somebody
Right.
comments.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna take this down real quick because we got a question that came in. So with the virtual tour, are more pictures better, or would it be too overwhelming?
No.
So it would depend on your commentary. So commentary like we have going on, conversation and discourse like this is going to make the more pictures the better. Because there'll be multiple angles of the same room, there'll be different rooms of different sizes, and you'll be able to talk about them. And if you're encouraging your audience, so to speak, to ask questions and to comment, then the more pictures the better. There's going to be something that people find in each picture. Like this picture, for example, I don't know if we're still up. Are we still up?
No, no.
Yes.
Not yet.
Yes.
Not yet.
Right. So
No.
this picture, for example, in the background, there's another house. So somebody might say, well, how close to your neighbors are
That's
you?
kind of
And
far because that's a nice big house. You can see the guest house on the side. It's
right.
a stately home, and it's not. It's already like several acres, and it's in the fall. You're already losing all your leaves, so you're not seeing those people in the summer. Definitely
So
not.
so I'll say
Yeah.
that the more pictures, the better. If you can control how repetitive the pictures are, I would do
Mm-hmm.
that. I
Yeah.
would do that.
Yeah.
So if
Mhm.
there's a lot of, multiple shots that's at the same angle,
Yeah.
those are unnecessary.
I would
But
assume they would have the virtual tour that you can give your clients later so they can just go and explore pretty much everything, take a look at the condition of the walls and the floor, which that can't lie on the 3D because
you
there
can,
is no editing of anything.
yeah.
But even here, I mean, everything look like it's not the newest renovations, but it's in pristine condition. And
Yes.
there's a lot you can do. I mean, the bones are great. The
So
height,
so
those
wait, so
windows are
Gigi,
really high. Yeah.
so Gigi, so this allows, right? So what you bring up is an excellent point. People ask me often, well, why don't you go through the 3D tour with them, through the Matterport tour
No.
with them?
Let them do that
I
themselves.
let them do that themselves
Yeah.
and create more questions.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That was
And
gonna be my question. I was gonna ask you that if there is a virtual tour, because I'll be honest. All right, here in New York City, we have a lot of great realtors, and sometimes they drop the ball on these photos. Like sometimes these photos are upside down. Sometimes these photos is just a photo of the refrigerator, not the whole kitchen. And
Mhm.
Mhm.
sometimes it's a photo of the toilet and not the whole bathroom.
Well, then
So
let's do something quickly here. Let's do something quickly here. Let's change the game a little bit, right? So if that was the case, let's go home really quickly. How do I go back home?
That's
Let me
fine.
just go back.
While you
Okay.
do that, I'm just gonna pull your shared
Well,
screen.
no.
Leave it on.
Leave the screen up for a
Okay, cool.
second.
I'll leave it on.
I'm gonna show you something that see, every agent is looking for perfection. I'm not looking for perfection.
There is no need for perfection. I agree with you, because perfection, looking for perfection ends up in paralysis, and
my
you
goodness.
just,
So
yeah.
I'm gonna take one that doesn't have perfect pictures or anything like that.
So just to answer that question real quick, so then I get, even if it did have a virtual tour, you wouldn't take them through a virtual tour. You would only
Not
do.
during the presentation.
No.
Interesting.
You know what I'm going to say that, because you're going to get lost in their own thoughts as buyer. I've seen people that are going to dwell on looking at the corners of the ceilings, and it's
Yeah.
counterproductive when you're going to show. Let them do that on their own time. Let them get
Interesting.
the feel. Even this is like a simple modest home, but like, even if you have a modest home, let them get the feel, the understanding of the space by themselves. Like at first you present it, you give your opinion, and then let them do their little thing. They like it, let's present an offer, and then yeah.
So this is one of the benefits of having multiple professionals or multiple eyes on it, even if they're not professional, right? What happens is that, so Gigi said a modest home, and then she says this is a modest home, but you could get the feel of it. Then somebody else says, shoot, that looks like my place, and let's count the sofa stuff. So that sofa, I have that exact same sofa in my living room. I know that's a large sofa. So then that means that there's more room to be had in this space. And this is just, in my opinion, not used the right way. I wonder how you would use it. So you begin to ask questions of your audience.
Yeah.
And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do something to challenge the agents out
Well,
there.
I just say modest compare, and again, I'm trying to be like, I know I gotta watch my word.
No, you don't.
Compared to what we said before, this
No.
the
Wait.
sofa is a mass produced.
Gigi,
I mean,
Gigi, there's nothing wrong with what you said.
right.
Matter of fact,
No, there's
it makes sense. And for us to talk about it in real time and in reality is better for the consumer than for us to give the marketed approach to it, the way that a listing agent or whatever is, right? And so I'm going to do something crazy. I'm going to ask real estate agents to tell me how many outlets they see in this tour, because that's the thing about modest apartments. They don't have enough power to them.
They seem to have. Oh, they have to
They
run the
definitely
thing
got.
in
They
the
definitely
back.
got
So
two.
they probably have two. That's for sure. But they have to run. It's not
Extensions.
bad. Is that a condo? Or is that a
Power
house?
strip.
This is a condo.
Yeah, you see? Yeah. It looks like a condo.
I see some
A power,
bachelors. I see some kids, right?
gaming stuff.
Gaming
Yeah.
systems. Yeah.
Right.
Young, because not too much.
Not too young.
Hold on. They
No,
can't be that
no.
young if they got some,
Somewhat. It's not. It doesn't have a lot of stuff like me at my stage in life. You're gonna have like hundreds of books, paintings, this, that, tchotchkes, decorative stuff that are collected along the way. This is
very, very, very clean, efficient. So the last one that I did in Georgia, and it was
lots of cabinet space on that condo. Gotta give it. If it's just like, what is that, a 2-bedroom?
Let's find out.
The appliances are stainless steel, not the newest, but they're functional. It works. Nice, clean. You gotta give it. The owners are keeping everything clean, organized, not too much crap.
And if guys live here, that's a miracle.
That's a guy's bedroom.
Too.
That is not a woman's bedroom. Right. That's a guy's bedroom, definitely. Some girl.
I think what's important too is actually.
Yeah.
I think what's important too is, as you're going, even like this particular one here, right, in that sense, or even the one before that, it's questions that you would ask buyers itself.
Yes.
This is a great furniture. What would you do differently? How would you change this? What kind of beddings would you put? How would you leave the television on? In this case here, I think it's on my left, right? So Would you
Mm-hmm.
leave the television on your left, or would you put it on the other side?
Mm-hmm.
Things like that, in a way for them to actually live in this particular picture or still, and have that ability to be like, man, I want to know a little more about this place. I want to know a little more about this situation. So, and also what's important too. I mean, again, Sekou, you're zooming in and out. Not all of us can zoom in and out, and that's okay. But as long as you're able to actually build a picture for the person who's looking at this, whether you're doing with other agents or you're doing it with another person, it's very important for them to actually see and feel this particular unit or room that you're in.
Guys, I don't know if you're counting, but this is the fourth bedroom that I've seen.
So far, yeah. Oh, this could be a
Four?
hotel
No,
room.
that could be
Yeah.
repeat, isn't it?
No,
First of all, I
look.
don't really care about the trays on the bed. This like
Look.
This is an Airbnb.
one
I
bedroom,
think.
two bedroom, three
That's three
bedroom.
bedrooms.
Yeah, 3 bedroom.
1, 2.
But then the fourth.
Oh,
the
this is a
image-
repeat. That's
Yeah,
a repeat. Okay, that's a king size bed, and then it went to a queen size
That's
bed.
a
Okay,
queen
I get
size.
it. I get it. I get it. Okay.
Yeah.
Ew. A clean shower and bath.
I
There
don't
you
know
go.
because they left the bottles in the tub. You see, like they could have moved that.
Man.
Take it out of the room, and you see this is it. I know, and those are things that I do as when I work with the photographer, make sure that things like that don't are not there, and I would leave the sliding doors open, so at least you can have an idea of the condition of the
So I
back
think
wall.
this is
Do
2
you-
baths.
It's
Here's a
3
question
bedroom,
for you
2
guys.
bathroom condo.
Do you,
Yeah.
when you
Yeah.
take the photos and you work in the bathroom, do you leave when you leave it open? Do you leave it open so that you can see the tiles in the back of the tub, or do you
Mm-hmm.
leave it open so that you can see the shower head, the shower body,
Yes,
and the
yes.
and the tub spout?
Yes,
I
Which
leave it
direction?
I leave it open for space. I want them
Yeah.
to see how much space it is.
and there is more option, and
Especially-
then you don't hide anything because they're like, "What's up? Is there any problem with that
And-
that bathtub?"
And
Yes.
You know.
Sekou's going to know this part. For me, it needs to know, I want to show if there's a window or not.
If there's a window in the bathroom, baby. Hey, check this out, y'all. For you 6'1" freaks, there's a basketball court here too. Okay, there you go.
It's,
Oh, really?
It's
Really? Really?
Yeah, the Fisher Price one. Yeah.
shared backyard. It looks like it's a lot of space.
Yeah.
This would make it cool, especially in the city. I happen to know the developer of this building. They put a lot of care into it. This is on Jackson Street.
What town is that?
In Hoboken, New Jersey. So this is a really
so
really
Hoboken is really, really good. Really, really great.
and see for this
great
price
location.
in
Okay,
Hoboken for this
wow.
price.
That's
This
very
is
good.
a really really nice little spot there.
700. That's the price of a
and
2-bedroom.
3-bed, 2-bath.
Mhm.
It's the price of a 2-bedroom, 1-bath condo in our area, and an older one that is.
So you could see
Yeah.
that it's really easy to do this kind of broadcast. I could do 3 or 4 of these a day, but here's the real goal.
Are you the one with the customer that wants to move to, like, let's say you're in New York. You're a New York agent with your New York license. You don't have a license in Jersey. So you're gonna share that buyer with another agent.
You're going to refer
And-
it anyway,
Right.
right? And so
Yeah.
instead of just handing it over to me and hoping I do a good job,
You
what
collaborate.
you do is
Yeah.
we collaborate, we get us together,
Right.
the 3 of
Right.
us get together on the call and see what they see and put their input. Maybe their lender gets on and can talk about finding value, and maybe we'll offer X, Y, and Z. Maybe
Mhm.
a title rep gets on and says, "Oh, I remember this building," and right. The collaborative effect starts from the beginning. Maybe you even include the listing agent.
Okay, let me ask you a question, because in the world of huge egos in real estate, sorry.
Okay.
No, say it. I love it.
You know,
Huge egos,
how
and if you're from New York, that's
Huh?
the two.
do
Huge
you?
egos
How,
and a New Yorker.
I mean, how receptive usually is the agent you were going to refer the client to, just to make sure that this goes through to the end and we actually everybody closes and everybody's happy. How do they? Because I mean, how how open are they to this involvement that you're gonna have, and
So
keeping the client with you until the end as well, and not relinquishing the like really relinquishing really
at least you don't have
what's the word?
COVID.
What's the word?
Relinquishing.
At least
Yeah,
nobody's
no,
accusing
no,
your
but I
brain of
have
being squirrely.
menopause brain.
Relinquishing.
It's even worse. It's
Relinquishing.
menopause brain. It's
So my cold flashes was going against your hot flashes there. So
Got
so
it.
let me say this, and let me preface this by saying that I only work with the most motivated buyers
okay.
and sellers in the world,
Exactly. That's what I was
and
gonna
I
bring to.
only work with the most motivated agents in the world.
Mhm.
So my network grows with cooperation and collaboration. So if I call up Ed in the city and I'm like, Ed, man, I've got an outstanding client, outrageously qualified. They've been working with me for a while. I'd like to refer them to you, and then I add the
And
caveat that we'll
yeah.
be doing a lot of stuff virtually. How comfortable with virtual stuff are you? How used to it are you, et cetera, et cetera. I'm in essence going to train Ed on how to do the virtual stuff in that live walkthrough. All Ed really has to do is go to the walkthrough. He's not involving himself with the client at all. He's not like we're all going to be on camera. The only time I do the actual like instead of a Matterport where I do the actual walkthrough is if I say, Ed, will you go to the property, open up your camera and go live with me and my client so that we can
Right.
walk through the
So the
property?
client does not even go to Hoboken or North Carolina yet. We're just doing all the consultations. We're lining up properly. We're lining up. We're lining up offers, and then once we have a couple of offer accepted, let's go down there. Let's go see what's up. Let's get the inspector. Let's zone in on only one. All right, get it.
Let's count the cost, right? Let's
Yeah,
count the
yeah. Let's
cost,
cut
right?
the cost.
So I
Yeah.
had a client that I referred to North Carolina during their parade of homes. The parade of homes happens in October. They go see probably about 6 or 7 homes. It happens over a weekend. They would have to fly down to the Carolinas. They'd have to find a place to stay,
Mhm.
right? So we're already in the $500 to $700
At least. Yeah.
range at
Food.
least.
Food.
Then they have to get transportation, right?
Yeah.
So
Rental
we're
car.
talking $1,000 already just to go look at properties, whether or not we like them,
For one night. Yeah, yeah.
right? Then if they put in an offer in North Carolina, you have to do a due diligence deposit, which is different from a good faith deposit. Good faith deposit is returnable. Due diligence is not.
Hmm.
And that is competitive. $5, $6, $7, $8,000 just to put in the offer.
Wow.
So now, if I could take you through a property for zero costs, the same amount of properties in the same
Right.
amount of time and less time, and then once you see something you like, you put in your offer with your due diligence deposit and then go down and see it, which one would be more valuable for you?
So in North Carolina, you only put an offer with the due diligence, like your deposit is lost. So even
Yeah.
with
So let's
even
say
when they have multiple off, I mean, what that's kind of
like scammy. So no. So if the owner does not accept the offer, the due diligence is not lost. But once your offer is accepted,
okay.
that due diligence goes hard.
Okay.
So it's basically
It's not
forcing
even
you to move
refundable.
forward
Wow.
and make the purchase. But if you go down to see the property and for whatever reason you decide, you know what, this is not the home for me, then you lose the due diligence deposit.
Damn.
Got it.
All right. So you're saving a lot of time beforehand. So
Time,
yeah,
money,
with having
money,
travel.
frustration.
So
travel.
really quick, can you think about it this way? Imagine, I mean, Ed, you actually went to shop for your parent with your parents.
So I was
And you did
just
a
about to
lot of
mention that.
physical.
you guys
did a
did
lot
of Let me
so
tell
many
you-
houses. Yeah.
Let me tell you real quick the story on that. We actually saw a total of 48 houses. All right. I took 3 different trips down there
Oh damn.
and I was going ham. I was like no lie, because of that, I am now gonna get my license in Florida to move property out there because I feel like I know it so well. You know what I mean? But do you
I'll
know
be honest with you,
the
Ed.
expense behind that?
Of course.
Ed, I'll be honest with you. Save the licensure, save the headache, and just grow a team down there, man.
Mm.
So we don't have to think locally anymore. So let's go back to business. Any consumers watching, close your ears right now because I'm going to talk business with these
Yeah, because
guys.
we do
Hold
have
on,
consumers,
let me
right?
boot them. Let me boot the consumers from the live stream.
So let's say Donna. I don't know where Donna Verapin is. I hope I said her name
She's an
right.
agent, yeah.
I don't know where she is in the world, right? But let's just say she has a bunch of clients that want to come to New Jersey. For some reason, she's got a bunch of clients that want to come to New Jersey. And she says, you know what? I'm giving up a lot to refer these clients. I'm giving up a lot to refer these clients. I'm only getting 30% of all of these deals. So Donna then says, well, why don't I develop some agents in those areas, right? In the normal course of things, Donna would have to go to that area, take her licensure, study, get the license down there, establish herself down there, do however many deals in order to be an agent, sign up with an agency down there, blah, 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 blah. In this universe, at least with certain companies, I won't mention any names, but at least with certain companies, you can expand into, and I'm not just talking about one, I'm talking about there's a few companies where you can expand into other markets and grow out your team. And if that is the case, you could be feeding them deals and leads that you could be a part of. So your method of showing properties or your method of listing properties can happen in these other places without any loss to your business that would come from having to train somebody and hoping they do what you're saying.
But that's
and
when you work on a larger scale like Seiko. That's when you have hundreds of people you're working with. But in the reality, like as the average agent, it's probably good to partner up with, like, in the area you're interested in sending that client, like partner up with a good agent you feel comfortable with, right?
Well, that's
And I
how I
think
got my hundreds of agents. Finding powerful agents to partner up with and developing them. So let me submit this to you, Gigi. I felt the exact same way that you feel right this second. Like, oh, that's when it's later and this is snap. With social media, I meet 5 to 7 brand new agents every single day that I could partner up with. Between Instagram and Facebook and these virtual opens and these virtual walkthroughs where I can get commentary and information from them without having to risk relationships, I'm meeting very powerful agents daily. And so now I did almost 80, 89, I think at the end. I did over 80 transactions last year, completely virtually, where the first time they saw the property is when they walked through the property and the final walkthrough property. Final walk, my brain. Stop brain. So let's talk about economy really quickly. It cost me nothing to develop that deal. I literally went online, looked at the property, went through the MLS pictures, went through this, that, and the other thing. I put the offer in. I assisted this person in seeing multiple properties. I cultivated the relationship. I helped to negotiate the relationship, and the only thing that I let go of is the actual licensure stuff, the stuff down there that they need a license to do, inspection, the appraisal, et cetera, et cetera. So in doing that, I gave them the 25% instead of them giving me the 25 or 30%. So the referral to them was the 25% rather than
because they were just opening doors.
Because all they were doing was like a showing agent for me. And that agreement was done from the beginning. Then do that 10 times with that agent and see what kind of relationship you develop with that agent. That agent may not be developing leads on their own, but are a very, very dynamic agent in showing properties. That agent may develop leads on their own because of the viewership that you get. The last virtual walkthrough, I do virtual walkthroughs, virtual previews, and virtual open houses. The last virtual walkthrough I did was an impromptu virtual walkthrough of a burnt out property that not burnt out, it had a leak. And we had commentary just like today that started off negative, but then went into like this real positive space where we showed the value of it. I had over 860 people watch that. There's 7 offer opportunities on the table now from that.
So you had this on social media.
Yeah,
it was open to everybody.
Yeah.
Wow.
So the line that I've been using, and Ed, you'll love this line. I say to my friends, you know what? I might be a pro, but there's nobody better at shopping than you. Walk through this place and see what you see that I might not be able to see.
Yeah.
You know, there's little things you could do. Gigi, you have an excellent audience. You could put out before you do your virtual walkthrough, you could put out a questionnaire that is a scavenger hunt. Tell me when you see a Victorian statue. Tell me when you see a Louis table. Or tell me when you do this.
Tell me how many outlets you see.
Yeah, and you start asking questions. We know that questions is the powerful sales tool.
Yeah.
Then your audience starts to get connected, and man, it really starts to go. Thank you, Selena.
But speaking about impromptu,
Serena.
I think we're at the top of the hour right now. In that sense, I think it's a great time for us to do an impromptu virtual right now.
Oh,
let's set one up. Let's set one
all
up.
right.
Ed, do you want to do it or?
Well,
Let's
you
go.
mean like an improv virtual, like doing a virtual tour?
Let's
right
just
now?
do one.
Yeah, let's just do one.
Cool. What do you
So
wanna do?
Ed, here's some elements that I want you to do. So get your cool adult music in the background that you had,
Here we
not
go.
the adult music like wow chicka wow wow.
Oh,
No.
damn. Not that triple X adult
You
music.
said
Not that.
You said
Not
grown
that
folk.
Grown folk music. Grown folk music.
Yeah. Not
Grown
adult.
folk music.
Grown
Not
folk
adult
music. Yeah, there you go.
Right? So put that
You know
on
what?
the YouTube. I use a YouTube channel called Study and Chill.
That's good.
All right.
Okay. So for my agents out there, once again, consumers, cover your ears. Study and Chill music helps people to memorize their lines when they're doing scripts. It helps them to memorize
Study. What is it called? 'Cause that's
Study-
very
Study and
important.
chill.
Study and
Study
chill.
and Chill.
Very nice.
It actually
And that-
has
Yeah.
it has a mnemonic
Yeah.
device to it that is actually
Not
aids in the
demonic, but
not demonic, but mnemonic, right?
Yeah.
And they use this in that powerful way. Well, if you use this in a commercial setting, they'll remember your words. Yeah, there you go. Study and Chill on YouTube. They'll use this to remember your words that you're using and applying to the property. So before you go to the property, Ed, I'm just going to use your music. Now watch this. Here we have a modern kitchen.
Oh, we gotta do one of those.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? You start to change your tone.
The quiet
Hold on.
storm.
Hold on, I gotta fix
Hold
my
on. Hey,
posture.
get your shit together. Come on.
Yeah, I gotta fix
Show
my
the tap.
posture.
Show the tap.
No, I got the
Oh,
green
yeah,
screen on. It's
yes,
gonna
yes.
disappear in the image.
Oh man, there you go. Show
You
your
got
tap.
new ones. You got those are new, Sekou, and I've
Yes.
seen you got the
I
fairly
did
new,
this.
right?
I did this for my
Yeah.
birthday,
Yeah.
Nice.
right? And
Okay.
and then there's another one,
And you won't be able to be buried in a Jewish cemetery.
and
There
I
you
will not
go.
be able to. I've already asked them to burn me up.
Oh yeah, all right.
That's it.
good.
Ashes
Yeah,
to ashes,
yeah,
dust
yeah,
to dust.
yeah.
Put me in a
Return back
potted
to the
plant.
land. That's it.
Put me in a potted plant and put me in the ground. There you go.
Exactly. Yeah.
Done.
Something that bears fruit, not too bitter.
yeah.
Let's go.
Okay. So what's the next step?
All right, so you got your
Let's
music
chill.
behind you. Now go to your KV Core
Yes, sir.
and copy the link to the right-hand side. You see that little blue link?
On the right hand side of what?
So open up one of
StreamYard or-
the no.
Oh,
So
oh,
go to
oh.
KV Core and choose a property. So you're gonna go to properties or
I got you.
listings.
So just in case, for those that don't, I mean, we'll have people from, who do have KV Core, who don't have KV Core,
Or those who will have KV Core very soon.
will have KV Core.
Like my
KV
new
Core is
people
really good.
are slated to have KV Core this month. The whole company wide, the whole whatever it's a franchise and it's but the big head office has actually
Worked
bought
it out.
into KV Core, and I'm like, oh my god, this is
Thank
thank
you.
you very much. Yes,
So
it's for the
It's a very
public
good
out
program
there.
to use.
It's a fantastic CRM that
so
helps
but
you
before we
yeah.
sell KV Core on them,
it's
Yes,
amazing.
yes,
any way that you can copy a link to a property that links back to your
Yeah,
CRM, okay?
And
want
to
it
your
link
website,
back
That's
to
back
your
what
to
I was
you,
about
yeah.
to say.
right? And so now, Ed, if we were to do this the expensive and elaborate way, you would take that link and put it into the chat so that your friends, your family, and people who are viewing would be able to click on that link. and you would direct them to click on that link at some point, right? But for right now, let's just go there, click on that
Is
center
that the
picture.
apartment in Selfridge?
Yes,
Yeah.
it
That
is.
was. Oh my God! So this was completely. This is how we renovated
Completely
it. So there is
renovated.
plenty of
Nice.
history
Good job, you did,
behind
yeah.
this apartment.
No.
So
We don't
much.
have time. We don't have.
No, I know, but it's
Let's
amazing.
go straight to
You know, it's
virtual.
great. Yeah, I know, no, that's
It's nice.
That
Yeah,
place
it's
is
nice.
awesome.
No, this
It's
place
nice.
is very nice. And I'll tell you, man, I actually helped this person, the seller, purchase this apartment. It was his first apartment. So
and
he
those
looked into-
apartments, those apartments
Yeah.
do not have an open kitchen like this. That
Hell
kitchen
no.
is right, it was closed
Smart.
up, very dark, somewhat partitions pulled up, and here it's
Ooh.
open,
Woo.
it's modern. The person that lives there,
Wait. That apartment is in that building?
yeah.
Yes, sir.
I thought
Yeah.
I thought that was a house.
No, that was an
No.
apartment.
Holy
In this
smokes.
building.
No.
We even got the rainbow there on the side because the
Yeah, I
rainbow
see
shines
that.
on
I
this
see that.
property.
Hey, that looks like Vales. That looks like 254 Vale Street.
Right.
Vales
Right.
Avenue. That looks like my old condo building. Co-op.
Yeah,
It's
so you-
nice. So they worked on the lobby.
Yeah,
They
they
sort
took
of
a picture,
renovated.
too.
So
Yeah.
that brand
this
new
is a better
kitchen,
look of the kitchen.
new
So you see,
floors.
I don't know if you can see my mouse, but you see where the
Yeah.
stove is.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All of these apartments in this building have a partition or like a small
yeah,
wall
yeah.
here that divides the kitchen, which is over here in this corner.
It's a tiny. It's
From like a
very
foyer.
congested.
Yeah,
Oh,
super
yeah.
congested.
I get nothing about congestion and don't
Oh
mention
no, not
congestion.
with those renovation.
I get
For
no
this
congestion.
one bedroom,
Yeah.
I've seen how this seller got the vision to really make it work. They added hi hats on the ceiling.
For
You
sure.
know,
beautiful.
yeah,
Yeah.
it shows really well.
It's beautiful.
You
Love
have
what
a
they do
view
with
of
the flooring,
the.
too.
You have the view. Yeah, they kept the original flooring, sanded it down
To a light
and made
finish.
it like
Yeah.
a light
New York
finish.
is notorious for great floors, so I'm glad they did that, man.
Yeah.
You know, but here's a better view of the entertainment area or the living room space.
Can you zoom
So what's
in
the
on the window for me, please?
Yeah.
So what's interesting about this?
The
is that
windows
usually
are
these units.
the building,
You-
so that we have.
No, I'm
sorry,
looking at the
yeah.
unit, the radiator and the air conditioner.
Yeah.
That's more valuable to me than central air. I'm sorry for everybody that likes central air. I love a radiator. Sorry.
Yeah.
Go
And
ahead.
this
What
is
was you
the
saying?
wall.
Nancy?
Much hotter.
It's it keeps all the windows with all the light.
Clear,
And
yeah.
and it's facing the back. It's facing the.
It's
over the
facing
street.
west.
Just
Yeah.
like Vales Avenue.
Yeah.
It does, right?
Yeah.
It does look good.
Yeah.
So the good thing about this is that usually these units also are a little bit dark too, but this one, because of its light, it allows for a lot more lighting in the area,
Yeah.
Much
which
more.
is amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, this owner did a really good job on
Great job on
Really,
that. On
really
that.
good job.
Yeah.
Is that a
For sure.
70-inch television there or a 65?
I think it's almost like an 80, man, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like his
Really?
living room setup is big, man. Like he can, like whoever comes in here and purchases the property can put a smaller couch. They can put a smaller entertainment setup, and then right next to this couch where they have
Have a
like
dining
the,
area. Yeah.
yeah, they could put like a nice table that has a bench on one side and
Mhm.
sit and chairs or stools on the other. That way,
Mhm.
when you're not using the bench, you can slide the table against
Against
the
the
wall.
wall, right?
create
For
more
more
space.
room. Yeah.
Yeah, you got a
Yeah.
very sleek look
But
there. That's
here,
very nice.
here's the way it used to be.
Look.
Right here. was
I
a
know that's the
partition.
wall. That's the wall.
That's where
yeah,
the wall
yeah,
used to be. So he took that
Wow.
down and he extended,
He
it to
extended
make
the
it like an
kitchen.
eating kitchen.
Yeah.
It's almost like a chef's
Smart
kitchen,
move.
I feel.
Smart move.
But
It's a very good. It's great because you have the more counter space,
see?
which is amazing counter space. Great choice of refrigerator because you get
Ooh, is that
you
a Viking
get like
stove?
I don't know, like the bottom drawer for the freezer and the
Yeah.
fruit middle drawer. It's great. Nice.
What the middle drawers for? I thought that was just for my kids.
No, it's the fruit things. I think that's why I use fruit and vegetables in the
sometimes,
middle,
yeah,
right?
because one drawer might be like you,
Yeah.
like you make it humid, and the other one you make it more dry.
Make it
So
drier,
yeah,
yeah.
fruits and vegetables.
I like your style. I'm gonna do it.
I never
Yeah.
knew that was what it was for until Priscilla looked into it, and then
Yeah,
she started
yeah.
using it, and I was like, wow, interesting.
I know it makes a big
I'll tell you.
difference,
I'll
right?
tell you what really did it for me. TikTok. Okay. Let me just tell you right now. TikTok is how I run my household now.
So this is a complete gut. So really, like somebody
Yeah.
buying into it, you just drop in your bags. It's like You want to
That's it.
add some color. You want to make it less clean lines than what he did. Put in a little bit more. This is it. You
Yeah.
just put
So
you buy a can of
he-
paint
Just
and
drop your bags.
He actually,
This is
what
it.
he ended up doing in the bathroom was he wanted to keep that consistent flow. So he put the ceramic wood tiling on this floor as well. This is what's on the backsplash of the
That is
kitchen, and then
nice.
some of the
Smart
tile
move.
work there. That
Oh,
tub, he had the tub completely replaced, and he put a cast iron tub into
Yeah.
this bathroom.
Wow.
And we don't see his actually you having a water efficient toilet, which I don't know
Yeah.
if we could see the whole thing.
Oh, yeah,
Nah,
the
Um,
pee
on
pee
the
and the
virtual
poopy
tour, you could.
flush. The
The
pee pee and the
Ah.
poopy
yes,
flush.
number one, number two, which is fantastic.
Well, he does it.
And it's a nice modern. I have the same thing.
The sleek
It's
Yeah,
a
look.
nice
she's
modern
got the same
clean
thing.
line. Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
no
so
window,
the
but it's a
bedroom-
sleek look.
The bedroom, they actually have, there's no windows in the kitchen or bathroom. But in the bedroom, they have a queen size bed, but they
But
could
it's
fit a
huge.
king size bed in here. They
And
just
still
have,
have
yeah,
more
yeah,
space.
yeah.
And you got
Yeah.
a desk.
Yeah.
and they have a
Desk
desk
there.
in place.
Oh
That's-
my
Yeah,
That gives
god.
for
new
New
meaning
York
to-
City apartment, this is a great space.
Yeah, that gives
Great.
new
Yeah.
meaning to bedroom work.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So
You
what's
know.
good about this? What about these apartments is as well is that you have the wall-in ACs instead of just putting them on the windows.
Correct.
Yeah.
So it gives you that ability to actually now have not
Plenty
only
of
heat,
light. Yeah.
AC, but actually some refreshing air as
Yeah.
well. So it's a really good unit
And
to
the
be in.
lights.
So let me
and
do
how
something
the
for
light
y'all.
sips in, yeah.
Let me do something for y'all. Let me wrap up the
Yeah,
the
it's an
virtual-
hour now, guys.
So watch
Yeah, I
this.
don't-
Let me do something for y'all. So for my friends and family out there watching, obviously, if you want to see this property, you can click the link in the chat below. It'll take you right to the property. You can get more information about it. If you want to put in an offer on it, I don't know, you can bend my arm. I'll let you know what the good numbers are. If you don't want this property, but you want me to look at a property for you, click my calendar link and let's set up an appointment so that we can figure out what you're looking for. And then I can go out hunting for a property, and maybe the next walkthrough that we do will be your property. And as always, if you want to see how much house you can buy, if you wanted to buy a house and you don't know whether or not you could do it, click the other link below. That's the link to my lender, and they'll get you pre-qualified right away and see what we could be looking for if we were looking for you. It's me, Gigi, Ed, and Iz, and we are very, very happy to walk through properties with you all anytime you want. My God, this is making me homesick. I do miss my property in the
I
city.
know.
And then we would go ahead and you would do a close. So Ed, by doing that little move, by doing that little call to action, I get probably about 15 to 20 appointments a week just from the people that are already inside my phone, just for the people that are shared with. When you're sharing this kind of stuff and you're asking your people to share it, when you're asking the lenders to share it or something like that, what happens is that then they get more appointments and they start referring folks to you as well.
Wow.
This
Yeah.
thing
So
multiplies.
wow. So for my for the people that I've been speaking to lately, that were telling me buyers are no buyers out there. This is where you find them. That's that's another way of working your sphere of influence, because you're bringing a little bit. This is your another value proposition to your client. Let me bring you those virtual showings, and everybody's welcome to come on board and take a look at it. You like it, it's great. Let's talk about it. Let's make an offer. Let's get you qualified, whatever it takes. You don't like it, let's go in a private consultation. We'll look at something else. Guys, for those out there, consumers, you can see, like, if we put our heads together, we can actually solve a lot of problems. A lot. This is amazing. Amazing.
I run my
very grateful for this.
No, Gigi, I am grateful for you all. So as a coach, and I'll make this very, very brief. As a
Please
coach,
do. This is invaluable information. Everybody wants to know how they can get more of Sekou.
No. But I want to give you guys some praise before I talk about me, right? So as a coach, I get to work with a lot of agents, but it's very rare that you work with agents that take action the way that you take action. I get to be honored and privileged to work with you all. I see Reese out there. What up,
I miss that girl. Oh, look at her.
And so I don't care where you are on the planet. You can find a way to grow your business. And as a brand spanking new agent, let me just tell you this right now. You have more of an opportunity to do these than anyone else. because
agree.
you should be previewing at least 2 properties a day. If you broadcast your previews, you'll get audience. If your audience then shares it, you'll get more audience. The more audience you get, the more offers you get. The more offers you get, the better your life. I am attached to these folks here. This is my New York family. I've done deals with Iz. Me and Ed have tried to do deals. Me and Gigi, I'm going to try to do some deals with you now, right? As we tend to grow, we'll grow together. And I make you an offer. I will give anybody that mentions Real Estate Unwrapped, anyone that mentions the Real Estate Unwrapped, the family discount on one-on-one
Ooh.
coaching or
Let's
team
go.
coaching. I've been doing team coaching like crazy. I got 3 one-on-one slots left, but I got 7 team slots available. And I'll give them the team pricing there. I love y'all. And I love this. Thank you for having me.
Put in your information in the comments there, Sekou, or
Please,
just
yes.
leave it to us. We'll put it back. We'll just put it everywhere, so
absolutely.
you guys can actually contact Sekou if you need to have more information about his coaching. And I don't mind. I don't mind at all. I'm endorsing this because I know who Sekou is, and I know the value it brings to everybody. All right.
Absolutely. And
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put my information in. But the best thing to do
Yeah, go for it.
is to just find me on Instagram.
Let's go.
And then we'll start the conversation from there. Because I'm not prepared.
Yeah.
I absolutely love y'all, and anytime that I can come on, please invite me back. And I absolutely love y'all.
Yeah. You
Okay.
definitely have the red card.
I yell at Iz all the time. I get to yell at the rest of the world.
Let me copy this because it's in the private chat.
Well, as I always say, you know what, Sekou, you are my Sifu. You are pretty much my sensei when it comes to
Aw.
this real estate world, and I'm always that white belt going to the black belt.
I'm
And
trying,
love
brother.
selling.
I'm trying.
Let me
You know,
just
I'm
move
trying.
this.
I
I
love the
can't see
tutelage that you
anything.
give me. I love the tutelage that you provide to everyone, and I can tell you from my testimonial alone that I went from 0 to 100 on my own just from his tutelage. So, ladies and
I
gentlemen,
appreciate it. I appreciate
definitely
it.
Yeah.
follow him on Instagram, follow him on Facebook if he's there. Call, text, and get that one-on-one, because I can tell you that the mindset that you think you have may not actually be there until you speak to Sekou.
Exactly.
I love y'all. Y'all exemplify the idea that this is not a job, y'all. This is a business. And if you're in it for the long haul, it doesn't matter how tall you are. All it matters is when it's not the size of the dog in the fight, but it's the size
of the fight in the dog. Let's go.
Let's go.
Alright,
go.
guys.
You know,
Right.
Rottweilers do bite hard. You know
100%.
that.
We've been
Yo,
way,
not as hard as that Chihuahua though.
we've been going
Right?
over
Right? 'Cause-
our time, guys. I know this was too much
Yo.
fun. Wow.
It was.
This is great.
man.
Let's get you
Hilarious.
back
Sekou,
and let's get you back
Anytime.
soon. You know,
Anytime.
next
For
time
jumping on.
let's talk in depth about some of the coaching and some of the great stuff you've been offering
Absolutely.
agents.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Really well.
I'm gonna have
Let's
you
do it.
guys out. I'm doing my quantum agent program soon, and I'll have you
All
guys out. I love you.
Perfect.
Love you.
Thank you.
brother.
All
Thanks
right,
for
thank
coming,
you
man.
so
Appreciate
much.
it.
Man,
Before
thank
we
you so
leave,
much.
though, we always shout out our MVP
All right.
of today's event.
The wallet
Vanessa
number.
just jumped in. Yes, that was great.
So
Yeah, I
MVP in our
know.
show stands for Most Valuable Post.
Okay.
So
Oh boy.
today
Sad.
we're gonna shout out. Guess who's
I don't
gonna be?
know.
Guess who's
Let's
gonna be?
go.
Drum roll, please. We're gonna shout out Cherise. She
Reese!
came through.
Ah!
Let's go.
Reese.
Let's go. So shout out to Cherise.
Nice, Reese.
And the
Appreciate you.
profile picture is on point. It's
Yeah.
100%.
I know. No,
Right,
Charisse
right.
is one of the greatest that I've known in my entire career. So yeah, shout out to Charisse. Yeah.
Shout out to Cherise.
That's
So,
for
Yeah.
sure.
but folks, like always, we appreciate you all tuning in. Thank you so much. It is the weekend, so like always, you already know we got these open houses set
Yes,
up.
Yeah.
absolutely.
I'm gonna be in Forest Hills on Saturday. I'll be in East Elmhurst on Sunday. So if you're in the neighborhood, come check me out.
Hey,
There you
don't wait to be in the
go.
neighborhood. Turn on the camera, brother, and do
Exactly.
5 minutes of virtual.
No
Yeah,
problem.
yeah,
I
speaking,
have an
speaking
open
of that,
house
I'm
in,
actually doing a virtual on Saturday. So you
Wow.
guys can follow me on Instagram. See,
Let's
I'll
go.
be doing that.
That's
between 12
good.
and
Let's
1.
go. Let's do
So
it.
I'll be in
Yes.
Kew Gardens myself.
All right,
Damn.
so I have
Damn.
one in Kew Garden, so I'll be on site, but I'll run a live All right, I
That's
promise
That's what
I'll
I'm
run
talking
around.
about.
All
Let's go. Let's
right.
change the world. Tag
Let's
me,
go.
guys. Tag me.
I
Tag
will.
me.
I
We
will.
will. All right,
Awesome,
brothers.
All right,
All right,
guys.
everybody.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Have a
Bye,
good weekend.
everyone.
Take
All
care.
right.
Stay safe.
Bye bye.
You too.
Thanks.
Peace.
Peace.